afternoon.
I can't.
How may I be of help?
will not have died in vain.
So now I'm going to show you the gear and go over the skill tree and stat point allocation, so you can easily rebuild this by yourself. Okay, Dracuis for the life tip, obviously. OP. One of those paladin weapons, right? Heaven's Light. It has paladin skills, lol. Doesn't really matter, right? 40 attack speed in my case, because of the sockets. Minus 58% target defense, crushing blow. And that's why these bosses melt so fast, right? Because of the minus target defense, because they have a very high defense. Yeah, man, you just get a paladin weapon. Preferably one with 1-2 paladin skills. They might be way cheaper when you trade for them. The second weapon is the Redeemer, also a paladin item. And the clue about this item is, like, firstly, it has minus target defense as well. Almost as much damage to demons as the gloves, right? The laying of hands gloves. And the clue about this weapon is it has this flat damage, right? It says damage plus 116. That's the same stat which makes Grief OP. Do you have a Grief here? No, but you know what I mean. Like on Grief, it's also like this, the flat damage number. Of course, it's more than double, but nevertheless, for a unique which nobody is using, I mean, you probably, like, people throw these away all the time, I think. Maybe it costs you a Lemrune or so. A few PGMs. Angelic combo for the ridiculous attack rating. So you can hit the bosses, right? In my case, I got a pretty good, or pretty okay-ish dual leech ring. You just need a mana leech ring. No joke, you could just use a Manald ring. Would be actually, yeah, like almost the best in slot ring. Gore Rider. I think they are, like in this case, they are better than Goblin Toe, even though this is a budget build. Because of the open wounds. Because of the open wounds. Trangul build, because yeah, we need a source of cannot be frozen. Can't have a Raven Frost with this. Yeah, my Stockades, I put a Shael and the Ethrune in here. And the Ethrune here as well for more minus target defense. I don't actually know, like, does the Shell Rune help? I just wanted to have the minus target defense even on each of those weapons. That's why yeah, whatever, man. I mean, in a perfect world, I would probably have one in Ethereal and put a Zod rune and a Shael rune in here. Or whatever, a Zod rune and the enhanced damage jewel. Or a Zod and an Ohm for, yeah, enhanced damage. But that's, yeah, so you saw the run, right? Treasury. Like, ridiculous amount of attack speed. Like, this gear is all borrowed from the other classes, right? Like, this is a paladin weapons, this is an assassin armor. But yeah, hit recovery, whatever, man. Mainly for the fate buff and the attack speed. G-Phase with an attack speed jewel. Again, I don't really know if it helps. Probably a max damage jewel would be better, or like maybe a little bit more attack rating, whatever, man. You most definitely don't need an rune. That's for sure. You got enough res with this setup. Yeah, I got a little bit of an inventory, right? Those are like, I think that only this could be potentially expensive, but I found them. Like my inventory, this also I found. It's just some attack rating and max damage stuff. A few poison damage here and there. Yeah, whatever I found, right? An Annie. On Torch. I guess this Uber run would work if I only use a 10-10 Barb Torch. I'm pretty sure about it. Like, this does not make or break the build, right? How the roll like on these items is. Yeah, for more battle orders. Like, I got over 5k life. I just vendor shopped two bow sticks, two Warcry bow sticks. Sometimes she's selling them, sometimes not. Can be an axe or a throwing knife as well. Yeah, that's the gear. The stat points. Enough strength to wear your gear. Keep in mind to use Demon Limb. Like, you can wear your gear with exactly 130 strength. And you need exactly 133 for a Demon Limb, so don't forget. Like, I actually respect twice before this video, okay? That's why I wanted to mention it, man. What a waste of a token. But yeah, you need 3 more for Demon Limb, so keep that in mind. Yeah, enough strength to wear gear. Nothing into dex. The stat point allocation before this respec, I had a little bit in dex, so I was sitting at 4,500 life instead of over 5k, but I had a little bit more dex. I had a 90% hit chance against Mephisto, but to be fair, I got one-shotted. Maybe a coincidence, but yeah, like, I rather go full health now. Especially, like, let's say, like, since this is a little bit like a budget setup, right? You want to do Ubers with level 80 or so, and after a ladder reset, most definitely live. I would say, like, yeah, vitality only, man. A vitality only build for sure, for sure. Yeah, resistance wise, right? Pre-buff treasury in like River of Flames or whatever. Or do a kill council real quick before Ubers or whatever. Proc the proc their buffs. Yeah, for Mephisto, change it for smoke. Ridiculous resistances. I like to fight the other two boss, Bale and Uber Diablo, then with Treasury again. Because, yeah, I don't know, man, like the attack speed. And also, like, I want to keep the Venom. I want to keep this poison damage going, for sure, for sure. I don't know exactly how long it lasts. But, yeah. It's only against Mephisto. Yeah, all this gear together, I don't know, man, less than a high rune. This is probably less than a high rune worth of items. Most of the stuff you can find. It's not particularly rare. Maybe the Heaven Slide and the Dracu's. They may be a little bit rare when you like want to build this in like solo self-found mode or whatever. Fun fact. I don't like Magic Find very much, right? When I play a Sorceress, like I don't actually have a Magic Find setup. But just to showcase it, I found like a 1 hour straight with 500 Magic Find, Blizzard Sorceress, Mephisto. And I found within this hour pretty much all this gear. Not for this character, but you know, as an example, like how crazy Magic Find can be. So I found up like entire Smiter loadout within an hour. So yeah, this gear is easy to acquire, that's what I wanted to say. What else? Skilltree, the most important. So this is a Frenzy Barbarian. Obviously pretty boring ability, right? The fun thing is, the more you hit, the faster you can run, and the faster you hit. When you, I don't know exactly how long it takes to get max charges. You have no indication if you have charges or whatever. That's just how the game is. But you will, yeah, you will be fast as fuck. That's when you know when you got full frenzy for charges. A little side note on how frenzy works. You want a fast main weapon and a slow, hard-hitting second weapon. And how that works in Diablo 2 is, it doesn't matter in which slot you put your weapon. The weapon you equip first is your main hand. This is my main weapon now. Even though it kind of looks wrong, right? But this is my main weapon now. So it doesn't matter. But just make sure to equip the weapon with like the highest attack speed and the damage weapon as a second weapon. Yeah, other than that, max out Frenzy, of course, that's the main attack. Like the skill tree is so simple. Just put 20 points into Frenzy, 1 point into Berserk. Maybe you farm the Council here and there, right? Physically immune, yeah, just one tap him with Berserk. 1 point into Leap. 20 points into Mace Mastery, because like that's the weapon type. 1 point in each of those. 20 point into Natural Resistance. And 20 points into Battle Order. And all the remaining points, like every further level up, every further level I gain, I put 1 more point into Taunt. And so I have a nice damage scaling when I level up, because every level up technically gives me then 8% more damage for Frenzy. This was the spec. The items and the stat points in which I cleared Ubers with. Mercenary, for Ubers I don't really care. If you honestly want to farm something with a Frenzy Barb other than Ubers, I don't know, whatever, man. I would say maybe try the faster run walk aura from the Paladin with the bow rune word with Frenzy. Farm up some Countess keys real quick, literally. Yeah, but yeah, you know, you don't need a mercenary, as you could see. But yeah, keep in mind this is my non-leather character. And yeah, Ubers are weaker on non-leather, of course, a little bit. I don't know exactly how that works, but they are weaker. And I got a decent inventory. Like, but I found all these items, right? But you can do this, like, I think you could even do it without a torch. But yeah. Thanks for watching, I guess. If you found this any useful or whatever, leave it a like. And I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Later.